Just thought I'd put in a shout out to Merrymen EDC. And they sent me this. Big fan of the channel. Sucker Nuck. This is what was supposed to be called the Sucker Nuck, but it's changed to the Knife Buddy. And it's interesting. I mean, titanium, okay. And it's a multi-tool nut thing. And you can put a lanyard through here. I'll give you the link to his Instagram. Merrymen EDC. Put different lanyards through there. I ought to put a lanyard through this one. But all kinds of different things that you can do as far as tools go. And by the way, I mean, like here, I've got my 1/4-inch bit right here, and this is a Weehaw brand German hardened steel, but it will go right in here, and I can use it, and guess what? It'll stick because there's a magnet down in here, okay? So it'll hold it in place, okay? It's not going to fall out, all right? But he includes some tools. This is a number 6 and a number 8. And he's got a little rubber O-ring in here. So it'll sit right down in here like this, okay? And then you can flip it and you can go to a number 6, just like that, okay? Now let me take a look inside here. It just came in this little envelope type thing, but when I looked in here, I was going, what is this? And of course, you know, a few moments later, I figured it out when I looked at the tools. Come here. A couple of extra of those little O-rings that go around the middle of these, okay? So number 8, number 6. I mean, basically, what he did was he put that around the middle here so that it will fit in here and not fall out, okay? So you can see how it sits on top. You push it in, and then it holds it. You know, it's not coming out, okay? So there you go. And then on the back, you could just push it through and pop it out, okay? So you can use this, you can use this. You know, whether you want to do a Phillips, a screwdriver, okay? So that's handy. This one had some corrosion on it, this little bit here, and so I kind of just put a little WD-40, and I should have took some sandpaper or something, steel wool, but I didn't. And this is how the setup is. So if you got a bunch of different 1/4-inch bits, and I'm not sure, maybe you can buy bits like this. I haven't really looked for them. But then you can do that. And then these little O-rings, I'll bet you could probably get them damn near anywhere. And you could make up your own set of tools however you really want to do it. And then, of course, bottle opener, pry bar, whatever there. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, you've got some different types of things that you can use. And then, of course, oh, yeah, hey, I think I got screwed. I'm gonna give it back. Yes, so you have tools plus, you know, some utility here as well. And this is titanium, like I said. You can get it in different colors. And it ships from Merrymen EDC. I'll give you the link to his website. But check it out. I mean, I don't know. I've just kept it on my desk. And I thought, okay, you know, off to the side. And if I got into a situation like where I got a knife where it was spinning the screw and I couldn't stabilize it, I could put this on the other side of like what I was doing here, you know. So I would put this in there and this on the other side and stabilize it. But I mean, you could just use it alone to, you know, undo screws. Now, I mean, as far as being able to spin it around like a screwdriver, not as easily, but there you go. So, yeah, boy, that's a really small screw in this wee arsenal I got here. But, so you can, and the one thing about this that I have noticed by using it is that this gives me some, as opposed to a real thin screwdriver. Some people have got little drivers, that but you really don't have a lot of grip on them like you do here. I mean, here, I can really turn something with this. So you could put a lot of force on that to turn it, and you can kind of just hold it and stabilize whatever you're turning real easy with this. So it does give you some handle to be able to oomph down on whatever you're trying to deal with. But otherwise, hey, it's Miller time, Coors Light time, Corona time, and time to pull that out. Oh, I shouldn't have drove that nail in there. Just some different things you could do with it. So I thought that was cool. I don't know where I'm going with this going forward, but I know one thing. This will be interesting to be able to just put on like a lanyard keychain type thing, throw it in your pocket, and then you do have, if your pivot of your knife gets loose on you when you're out and about and you're not back home and you don't have your normal stuff, I mean, you can use this as well. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. I mean, I'm kind of not really a big gear person as far as EDC gear other than knives and flashlights. But this one I've been laying around here on my desk, and it's just easy to recognize, to see, and get my hands on, as opposed to maybe something like this where you don't, I mean, you do have a little bit of leverage here, but this, you got a lot of leverage. I mean, you can really bear down on something and turn it. So this might be pretty helpful in a lot of different situations. And of course, 1/4-inch bits. Knock yourself out, right? And let's throw it on here. Give you a little idea what it weighs with all the bit stuff that comes with it. Okay, so 1.4 ounces. It doesn't weigh much, right? 39 grams. That's nothing, right? And how thick is it? 4/10 of an inch, 10 millimeters. And top to bottom, if you don't have the tool in there, let's get over here. What we got? 44 millimeters, not even quite 2 inches. And then, of course, you get on top of here, you got, 2.2 inches, something like that, right up there. So it's not going to take up a lot of room. It's definitely not going to take up a lot of weight. And might be interesting, might be cool. I mean, and maybe you could use your extra little grommets, O-rings, whatever, to rig up whatever you want to carry. Maybe you don't want an 8 and a 6. Maybe you want something else. And maybe you don't want this size of a Phillips or flathead. Okay, whatever. But I do like the fact that it's magnetic, so it ain't coming out, and that's way cool. Pry bar, not sure how much I'm going to use that, but who knows in the future. Always nice to have a bottle opener. Gotta say, interesting. Here's his posting on his Instagram. I'll give you the link to that. And he had a giveaway there momentarily. And then he's got other things on his site that you might be interested in. Okay? So, I'll give you the link to his website, his Instagram. You can direct message him through his Instagram. So, as interesting as this may or may not have been to you, I just wanted to give him a shout out because I really think it's way cool. I liked it when I first saw his stuff. I'm not sure how he got on my feed. He was following me or something. I followed him back, and then I noticed this on the feed, and I thought, that's kind of cool. I don't know why it appealed to me, but it just did. Normally, just a little pocket EDC year doesn't really appeal to me, but this did. So I'll leave you to it. Interesting. Merrymen EDC, the Knife Buddy. And you guys, stay sharp.